Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Phoenix Rose Tarot, and I am Trinity. Thanks for tuning in. Before I begin, a brief disclaimer. This is a general read, and it may not resonate with each and every one of you who's watching. Feel free to leave a comment or suggestion. I would love to know how the messages relate pertaining to you and how I can improve to be of better service to my soul community. If it does, please like and subscribe if you feel the need to. No pressure there. And so today I'll begin the reading. I did pre-shuffle the cards already. I'm going to go ahead and split the decks. And I do not own any copyrights to any music that you may hear playing in the background. I turned it down as low as possible just because it helps me kind of stay focused, I guess. But yeah, I don't own any rights to that. None of that music. But anywho, we'll get started, and I'm just going to split the deck real quick. Just kind of go how I feel. I feel like we got some good energy today, so I'm going to do a Celtic spread. Alright, so we have under this deck the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands can represent having burdens, but coming to the end of these burdens, as the 10 can represent the number 1, as in new beginnings. The end of maybe letting go of some burdens. And then I have the Ace of Swords over here under this deck. And if you guys are wondering, this is the Sexual Tarot Magic deck. And this is the, hold on just a second. I'll probably just, link it in the description, because I just have the book. You guys know the basic, yeah. But anywho, so I have the Ace of Swords here, basically representing like maybe some truth and clarity coming forth, some victory, and some communication possibly. And I like to kind of, I kind of just like to look at the overall kind of energy. So I open up the middle, and Six of Swords. So maybe some clarity about maybe moving. Probably, possibly, dropping some burdens, hopefully. And I'm going to split this side as well. So we have, what's that? The Six of Swords. Oh, okay, wow, okay. So I don't honestly read reversals. I guess I should have mentioned that in the beginning, huh? But, I'm learning. But anywho. So yeah, I don't read reversal, guys. FYI. But so the Six of Swords, okay. So wanting to move forward, and one more card underneath, well, technically on top. Oh, wow, okay. And, okay. Isn't that amazing? Well, look at that, guys. We have the Sun card over here on top. So someone possibly wants to move forward into some, blissful ground, some blissful energy. We got the basket full of fruit over here. Embracing in the warm glow. Okay, so I'm gonna put those back, and I'm gonna put the deck back together. And I'm going to now, I kind of shuffle to get my cards out. So be patient with me. That's one. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. One just went flying. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. You guys see that? This energy is popping. Hold on just a second. And no, I'm not dressed, so don't leave nasty comments. Okay, wow. So that's that card. So because I'm doing the Celtic, let me go ahead and select this card. Okay, so this one came out. Then this one came out. That. Okay. Some organization over here. Put that down. And I think I'm just going to show you guys these cards and then I'll pull the clarifiers. So what we have here in this position is the central issue. It looks like the issue could be, or the main focus, I guess, could be the Eight of Cups energy, which represents moving away from emotional baggage. Maybe moving away from past hurts. And like I said, Cups energy representing emotion, so. Then we have the Ten of Wands in the kind of like the blocking kind of position. And so like I said, like a lot of baggage, a lot of baggage with the burdens, possibly burdens within actions, possibly regretting past actions. Wanting to move past the burdens of the past, possibly. And then we have this card. And then that's the Ten of Wands, guys. And then we have this card, the World. And this card is pretty much representing like kind of like a completion, and then a new beginning. So maybe a completion to a cycle that's now, can bring forth new growth with the, see like the kind of garden or whatever. And then I have the Queen of Cups and the leaf, like what's being kind of like left behind, which I have to think on for a second. I still feel that, like with all the other cards, I just feel that, like, we're going to get clarity as well, but I feel that it's still representing possibly moving on from the burdens to bring forth maybe nurturing. And then in the possibilities position, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles represents a woman who is, or not necessarily a woman, you can take it how it resonates, guys. The energies are, co-ed, I guess, masculine, feminine, can be male or female. So, yeah, once again, take it how it resonates. So, the Queen of Pentacles can represent a person who is stable, and who provides like a sense of like homeliness and a sense of like nurturing, and someone that you feel that you can be possibly like vulnerable with. Like she seems like an alpha female, So that's the possibilities kind of like someone sees you as maybe like the rock of the home, possibly, you know, like she's a brick house in a sense. Yeah, the woman that holds it down, holds the household down. And then we have in the outcome position the Ace of Swords again. And this Ace of Swords, once again, the Ace of Swords represents like possibly like truth and clarity with like thoughts, not necessarily being. I just feel like it's victory within those thoughts. Maybe someone wants to express their emotions. Maybe someone wants to, possibly move away from the burdens to produce this victory with the Ace of Swords. But we're also going to pull the clarifiers now, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle again and see what we get. See what energies we got. Alright, so we're going to clarify the Eight of Cups first. Oh, okay. So we got the Chariot. And then we're going to, I'm just going to pull all the clarifiers first, and then I might go back over to re-clarify the major arcana. Alright, so then we have the Ten of Wands that I have to clarify. This one wants to be out. We have the World card. Clarify the World card, please, Spirit. Uh-oh. I'm losing control. Hold on just a sec. Alright. Can you please clarify the World card for me? Thank you. Alright, so that's the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Wands on top of the Ten of Wands. And then I have to clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Alright. And can we please clarify the Queen of Pentacles? Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm going to put it back on the deck, but we do have this Knight of Cups kind of like, the Knight of Cups was peeking out, but I'm going to put it back so we can make sure. And then the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So if 8 is important to you guys, we got double 8s right here. So I'm going to just shuffle that back in real quick. Just, I just like to make sure. I just need one card to clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, wow. They're like, you don't take what we give you. Alright, man. Okay. Thank you. Alright. So that's pretty much confirmation, man. Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, and one more card with the Ace of Swords, please. Can we clarify that, Spirit? Ace of Swords, guys. Tell me who's with us. Got some good energy today. Excuse me. It's a little cold, so I do have a little scarf. But anyhow. So, I'll get back to the cards. Sorry. I'll get back to the cards. Alright, so. Central. We have the Eight of Cups, wanting to move past old emotions, probably like old negative emotions, clearly, because being ready to let those go. There is forward movement with the Chariot card. Representing forward movement is a 7. And this can be the Cancer energy. I don't really read too much energies, but we do have like Cancer, Virgo with the Pentacles energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, and a little bit of the fire energy with the Wands representing Leo, Sag, and Aries. And then we have another energy, so pretty much kind of like, more water sign with the Cancer, with the Cups energy representing Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So if you guys are interested in signs, I know that sometimes that can be important. So back to the reading. So I see like some movement coming, and it does have like a little sun on top, but I see like someone, like with like is at like comfort, they're not necessarily in a hurry because these things are, stable. They're not necessarily like moving forward. Then I have the so that's probably, like I said, maybe that's like the central issue is like maybe having a little stagnant energy in moving forward with emotion, with baggage from emotional past, and then coming into like the blockage area again, or like the underlying issue is like the underlying issue is like the Ten of Wands. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope I'm not like mumbling too much. But I'll try to speak a little bit more. So I have the Ten of Wands right here, and once again, that represents, like I said, kind of like burdens. And I feel that maybe someone wants to come forth with, like, it's a little bit of like an immature offer with the Page of Wands. It can kind of like sometimes represent like, a sexual nature, the Wands energy. So, maybe like the quickie energy was the problem. Maybe that was the problem, You got tired of that. So maybe that was coming to like, depending on who it resonates with, take it how it resonates. Something's coming to a head and a completion, because we do have the 10 going back to the 1 with the Page. So then the World card will represent the cycle of a completion, or the completion of a cycle, and then someone weighing the options. And Pentacles can sometimes represent like financial. Hey, you gotta stop dropping things. Yeah. So the Pentacles can represent like financial stability. But it doesn't necessarily have to be financial. It can represent just stability, or somebody weighing their options, and possibly looking at like the greater good, or how they can balance those options. And then we do have like the emotions in the back, like calm waters. So we have in this situation, like I said, I felt like it was more so like someone wanted to move away from the negative. Okay, that's enough, honey. You need to go play. Go play. Go play. So we have the Six of Pentacles on top of the Queen of Cups. And I feel that that's representing like someone wants to provide. Oh, yeah, someone's possibly making a decision to provide more stability, more reciprocity when it comes to giving loving energy, or expressing those, like emotions possibly, or maybe they're, having, maybe somebody do want to kind of give you some coin, we all kind of need an extra little coin, I'm talking about the dollar, okay, honey, if you don't know what I'm talking about. But anywho, maybe that's their love language, huh? But anywho, yeah, like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to represent money. It can represent, like, maybe somebody wants to give like an equal exchange in emotion. And so we move on to the Queen of Pentacles, represented and clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, representing stability. And like I said, like, she is so regal to me, with all the green, and also like Empress energy, like fertile, you know what I'm saying? Y'all better be careful. But nurturing, motherly energy, like someone, like I said, that you can see like a stable home. Because I always kind of notice, for me, I see that, like, you guys can see that tower with the 4 pentacles. I just feel like the 4 represents stability. So then that energy moving into the energy of the outcome with the oh yeah, another double. You guys see that? Okay. So we got the Queen on top of the Queen of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ace of Swords on top of the Ace of Swords once again. So somebody possibly wants to really come forth with some truth and clarity, guys. Maybe they're trying to get their coin together to provide this balance, because they view you, they the 4 Pentacles is a stingy, it's a stable energy, but the 4 Pentacles can also be like somebody how you say, like, stingy, don't want to let go, lock it down, yeah. Maybe somebody 222 on the clock, 2222. I just caught that. But yeah, somebody wants to lock it down, guys. I got somebody from the past coming in with this card underneath this deck. I see the 6 of Cup energy. Then underneath this deck, I see, let's see what we got. 6 of Wands, guys. Okay, so somebody wants to have 6. Okay, so like I said, once again, we got some 1-1, guys. That's 1-1 with the sorry if my camera isn't catching quickly, but we got the 1-1 with the Ace and the Ace. I said the I forgot what other numbers that was I had called out. I think it was double 8s. Yeah, it was like in the deck when I saw like 2 8s. And then we have the 6 again, and we have 6. So if any of those numbers are important, 8, 6, and 1. But anywho, so yeah, like I said, the 6 of Cups can represent like past energy, or someone who makes you feel a sense of knowing them, like comfortability or vulnerability, fulfillment within cups. But yeah, someone who makes you feel like your cups are filled and you can feel like be vulnerable with them. That's a little bunny. I know my camera isn't really being clear enough, but hold on. Okay. Yeah, I figured it out. But anywho, that's a little bunny. And somebody makes you feel like very comfortable, very like maybe childlike, maybe like, how when you get around somebody, sometimes you can feel a little giddy and a little like, oh my gosh, I can't like control my laughter. I can't control, like, oh my gosh, you make me feel so vulnerable. I don't know. Maybe some truth or clarity coming forward with someone wanting to here's another bunny with the 6 of Wands representing victory and action, so somebody wants to make a victory like well known, and possibly bring forth some clarity with like some emotions. So you guys can take that how that resonates. Someone wanting to bring forth some clarity with You know, like that guy looks like he's kind of been holding back for a while. You want to smack that? Oh, I can't even mention the song. So y'all know I'm talking about smack that. Alright, so let me just, I like to kind of see what's inside. So we got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. Alright, so we got the Queen of Swords. And okay, so look. Queen of Swords representing somebody who is not taking any BS. You better come straight forward with the truth, man. Look. See, whoever this energy represents, know that they gotta come bring this. Because that's all she gonna accept. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Something solid. I feel like is that like a black candle? It could be black or purple, but you know what I'm saying? It look like strength, you know what I'm saying? But it's like my flame still is a strong flame for you, partner, but you gotta come correct at the end of the day, because you already know I got a desire for you, but you know what I'm saying? Bring that sword here, boy. Bring that sword here, boy. No, okay. Alright, let me stop. Then we got the Justice, like I said, with the Sun card. Possibly like some balance, some unforeseen balance coming through naturally, with the Justice card. And the world underneath with some possible like like once again, not unknown justice, because we got the world coming like to completion again. Unknown justice. Okay, let me just pull the top card, guys. I'm gonna pull the top card. Okay, okay, look at that, another repeating card. Hold on, let me show you. Boom, bam. Boom, bam. Wow. 6, so victory. Okay, let me hurry up, y'all, because I can pull one more card. Hold on, wait. Okay, that's right there. Okay, I'm finna pull this top card. What that say? Oh, okay. So we got the Five of Swords energy. So look, with all the other cards though, somebody, they probably want that boo. They want they trying to seduce you. That's like I just couldn't say anything else, you know what I'm saying? Somebody trying to be sneaky. They want to bring you that sword, though. You know what I'm saying? They trying to bring you that sword. Usually, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, usually the five, be careful, you know what I'm saying? Because I said, like, fertile. So be careful, you know what I'm saying? Because that's sneaky. You don't want to get trapped. Like I told you, the Four of Pentacles is kind of like trapping. So be careful. Watch what y'all doing, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Don't get trapped into anything you don't want to be in. I'm going to give y'all one overall look at the cards real quick so we can see where we at. And I guess that's it, guys. So it looks like we're going to have some justice coming forth. Here we go. We're going to have some balance coming in. Bringing some balance with some reciprocity. Somebody sees you as their pentacle. A pentacle. Wholesome lady, you know what I'm saying? And then the Ace of Swords with some truth and clarity coming in about this bond that they can't let go. Somebody got the scissors, but they ain't cutting no strings. They tying strings, if anything. Ooh. Okay. But, okay, so once again, so like underlying issue. Uh-oh, look, once again, he dropping something. That's my baby. Little 2-year-old. But sorry, guys. We have 6 of Cups energy. I'm going to let you go really soon. 6 of Cups energy. Hey, I knew he was going to do that. Hey, can you pick that up, Kyrie? Pick it up. Thank you. All right, you going to go play? I'm almost done, okay? Give me a high five. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna just finish up real quick. Once again, I said that, so I'll stop repeating that part. But anywho, Six of Cups energy represent someone being vulnerable, having a sense of vulnerability, feeling like you knew this person, feeling that comfortable with that person, and having some justice coming forth, maybe with someone possibly from the past, possibly moving forward with some victory, with the Six of Wands energy in regards to possibly, hopefully moving away from negative Five of Swords energy, because you know it don't hurt sometimes to have a little, you know what I'm saying, a little, you know what I'm saying, Five of Swords, and you know what I'm saying, y'all get it, y'all know what I'm saying. But anywho, so like I said, I'm letting y'all go. I'm done. I'm out of here. It's too long. Thank you for your time. Once again, like I said, if you guys like this video, if it resonates with you, let me know if I can do anything better. Let's not be harsh, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, because we do this for each other, you know what I'm saying, to help us all grow, you know, we all gotta grow. So anywho, any positive, constructive criticism, I welcome, and I thank you all for tuning in today, and your guides are with you on this journey, so continue to lead with pure intentions for yourself and for the greater good, guys. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day and night. Love, light, peace. Namaste. Bye-bye.